how important is that in general for you, Mark, when you're advising clients to either the way to invest and how to invest, and especially at, their own particular age? How important is that starting young?
Yeah, it's important. I would also start with a step prior to that. Maybe it's not even the investing, it's fundamentally understanding how to live within your means. And now you don't necessarily have to budget, but you shouldn't really spend more than you bring in. And those are important. I guess that's an important concept, living within your means. And it involves some other things which are difficult for people to manage. It involves making trade-offs and potentially making sacrifices. For some people that simply don't come from families that have any sort of wealth at all, it can be very difficult to see peers or those that simply have more money. And so you can end up finding yourself spending more to keep up with people that just simply were given more money to start with. So that's a factor, is how do you manage your own behavior when the allure and the impact of money influences your social groups that you run with. Another important factor too, as you begin to embark on your own, is how stressful money can be, and debt. It can be very damaging on their own morale, their own psychology, their relationships. So getting a good handle on money and how you manage it can have a great long-term impact on how somebody's, I guess, their psychology about their life unfolds. At least this is one area. If they can control their money and live within their means, that can be one area they don't have stress, separate from all the other areas. Then if a younger person has a good sense of that, then naturally in doing something with the extra money you have is investing it, putting it in a Roth IRA, maybe doing your company 403B or 401k plan, even just building up just building up an emergency fund. Many people are kind of paycheck to paycheck, and there are actually people that are making okay money. They just don't get around to building up an emergency savings. So
cash is king, right?
Well, cash certainly helps, takes off the pressure.